delicious rice paper sushi dumplings with a vegetable filling. These are perfect for lunch or dinner. They can be air fried or pan fried, and they are so easy to make. So we start the recipe by soaking sushi rice in water. I usually soak it for about 15 minutes. Then we drain it and add the rice, fresh water and salt to a saucepan and let it simmer until tender. Meanwhile, we prepare our vegetables. You can use any vegetables you like. I finely chopped carrots into matchstick pieces. I did the same with zucchini, but you can also use cucumber if you prefer. And I also used red cabbage because I like it and I love the color. However, feel free to use white cabbage if you want. Next, we slice our tofu. It's best to use extra firm tofu, but I used homemade chickpea tofu. Now we make the tofu glaze by combining tamari, or you can use coconut aminos, maple syrup or any liquid sweetener, lemon juice or rice vinegar, and some spices like black pepper, garlic and ground ginger. Give it a stir and set it aside. Next we heat up a little oil in a skillet. I use dark sesame oil because it adds a very nice flavor, but you can use any oil of choice. And then we add our tofu. We pan fry it for about 3 to 4 minutes and then pour in the tofu glaze. Once the sauce has thickened, we flip the tofu and cook it for a few more minutes. Now we dip a rice paper sheet in cold water for 3 to 4 seconds. Please don't dip it longer because the paper will be too soft and starts to stick. Then we transfer it to a slightly damp wooden board. Place 1/4 of a nori sheet into the center of the rice paper and top that with some cooked sushi rice, pan-fried tofu, and finally the veggies on top. To seal the dumpling, we fold all the corners in over the filling into the center, sealing it with our fingers. I start with the bottom half, folding it up to cover the filling, then I fold the top half over the filling, and finally the right and left sides. Then we dip the flat surface of the dumpling into a plate of sesame seeds for a seedy crust. Next we add a little more oil and add a single layer of dumplings, not touching, and pan fry them on all sides for about 3 minutes or until golden and crispy. I like to serve them immediately as long as they are super crispy. And I garnish them with fresh scallion, and that's it. You can also air fry the rice paper dumplings, and I describe the method on my blog. The link is in the video description below. Listen how crispy they are. Enjoy! They really taste so delicious, and I hope you will give them a try. See you in the next video. Bye!